How to be confident in public speaking. Public speaking, the thing that people apparently fear even more than death. I must be a daredevil then, because I think getting up on stage and presenting my ideas in front of an audience is the most exciting, exhilarating, and satisfying thing that I could ever possibly do. I would do it every day of the week and twice on Sunday if I could. The thing is, your ideas are just as valuable as mine, and your community, organization, family, or company wouldn't ask you to speak unless they thought that what you had to say was important. So I want you to love public speaking just as much as I do, because I want you to take every opportunity that there is to share your ideas with the world. Here are 3 things that you need to remember in order to be confident in public speaking. Now, these things are important, so you might want to write them down. This is a 2-part series, so I'm going to give you the first 3 things you need to know about public speaking. Now, these are important, so you might want to write them down. The first one is mindset. The second one is be yourself. And the third one is practice and training. Mindset. We get really stressed out about public speaking because we are imagining all of the negative things people could possibly say about us just because we're on stage. Now, to be honest, people are more impressed with the fact that you're up there than anything else. So all of the negative self-doubt, the self-judgment, the criticism that's ringing around in your head is really just your own self-talk, and it's really just your imagination. Instead of letting that record play, do this instead. Think about how what you're going to say is going to impact your audience. Stop making it all about you and instead focus on the people that are going to be listening to you. Remember, what you have to say is valuable. Otherwise, you would not have been asked by your community or organization to speak. So think about them, your audience. Think about how what you're going to say is going to bless and impact them. Take all the focus off you. Number 2 is be yourself. When I first started public speaking, I would get the feedback that I came off as really caricaturish and a bit like I was an actor. So I think I was just trying too hard to impress people, and I tried to be a speaker instead of just being myself. Because really, at the end of the day, they came to hear me speak. Your audience is coming to hear you speak. So be yourself in how you speak, in your tone, and how you present yourself. Keep that as well also in terms of your content. It's a lot easier to remember stories and experiences from your own life than things that you read in a book or a magazine. Although that's great content to add to your talk, try to keep it more real. Keep it experiential. That's going to give you an emotional connection to your audience, and it's an emotional connection that's going to make you a memorable speaker. Number 3, training and practice. Look for public speaking training in your city. Go to courses and seminars, and they're going to really help you hone your craft. They're going to give you tools, techniques, and tips that you can use to really shape your talk and to give you the confidence knowing that you have the structure and you have the style down pat. Plus, you get to practice doing it. Especially if it's a really good training, you're going to get to practice and then get the feedback in the training, which is absolutely awesome. Now, I've done some great training with Authentic Education, Andy Harrington, and every time I do a training, I get a little bit better. I take on something that I then use to mold into my own style, and it makes me a better and better speaker every time. And in addition to that, I take every opportunity that I can get to speak, whether it's at a birthday party or a function. You know, if there's something that can be said by someone on the mic, I grab the opportunity and I say it, because every time I do it, I get a little bit more confident, and practice makes perfect.